late August of 2008, a homicide detective in Los Angeles, California, named Kevin Lloyd, he had all this paperwork on his desk about gang members in and around Los Angeles. And suddenly, something he saw immediately stood out to him. And what he was seeing was basic biographical information of a small-time gang member named Anthony Garcia, who had recently been arrested for driving with a suspended license. A photo of Anthony immediately stood out to the detective, and he walked his way out of the office and down to the room in the police department where they stored all of the files for all the unsolved murder cases. Until finally, he found the case that he was looking for. This unsolved murder case, which was from 4 years ago in 2004, did not appear on the surface to have anything to do with Anthony Garcia. But Detective Lloyd was reasonably sure that there were details in this unsolved murder case from 2004 that would prove his theory about Anthony Garcia. The file that Lloyd was reading described a murder that took place on January 23rd, 2004. A 23-year-old man named John Juarez was standing in front of this liquor store called Mr. Ed's Liquors, and he was also a devoted member of a gang. He was just standing there near a street sign, kind of minding his own business. Two men walked up to John. One of these two men drew a gun and began firing shots into John and killed him. Now, after Lloyd had read through this file and the description of the murder several times, he still wasn't sure if this was enough to prove his theory about Anthony Garcia, so he decided he would actually go to the liquor store where this murder happened. He drove to Mr. Ed's Liquors. He parked in the parking lot. Detective Lloyd felt more sure than ever that his theory about Anthony Garcia had to be correct. They have been wrong about Anthony Garcia this whole time. He is not some small-time gang member. He is a big player, and he's not even trying to hide it. The photo that Lloyd saw of Anthony Garcia was the photo of Anthony when he was being booked into jail. Anthony is shirtless, and Anthony has this huge chest tattoo. The tattoo shows a liquor store, and to the left of the liquor store is this military-style helicopter that's coming in and firing its gun towards the ground. In the line of fire from this helicopter is what looks like this man who's got the body of a peanut. It is the same depiction of the crime scene. Anthony Garcia, his nickname was Chopper. John Juarez, who was murdered in 2004, he was a member of a gang called Pico Nuevo, and Anthony Garcia and the gang he was involved in, they used to make fun of people like John by calling them peanuts. So this tattoo is literally like a confession that Anthony Garcia was the guy who shot and killed John Juarez, and Anthony would be sentenced to 65 years to life in prison.